Hello everybody and welcome back to the Season 1 of the Pokemon X series. Today we're here at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California for the running of the Service King 300. It's going to be an X series and Cup series only weekend here at Auto Club Speedway. But we're going to kick things off with the X series race here in Fontana. On the pole today is the number 12 of Igor Barreto, one of the Cup guys competing here in the race. And Luis Hernandez, one of the regulars in the series, is on the front row as well. Then you see Daniel Knutson, I hope to pronounce that name right from now on, Daniel Knutson in row 2, and Kyle Manoli as well. Evan Hunter, Josh Emdevs in row 3, Joe Smith, Max Skinner, row 4, and Anna McDowell and Rocco Twyman round out your top 10 in the starting lineup. Let's look at the other Cup guys that are going to be competing here today. We also have the 41 of Eric Martinez, going to start a little bit in the back, but this is Auto Club Speedway, so speeds will be very fast and they'll be very wide. They'll be very wide in terms of turning, so expect to see a lot of moves being made here and there. Eric Martinez starts 32nd, by the way, in the 41, as he's one of the Cup guys in this race. And Eli Bright is another Cup guy competing as well in 23rd position in the 57. And the last Cup guy in this field is Chandler Caudell, just right behind him, starting in the 35th position. The lowest among the Cup guys competing here today in the number 60 car. 4 Cup guys every race until we get to a certain point, but every Cup guy will have a chance. Every Cup driver will have a chance to run an X Series and a Truck Series race to get some experience before we head to the big Cup races there. So before the Cup Series has its race at Auto Club, we'll have the X Series race very shortly. Cars roll off the track, and we're about to get 15 laps here at Auto Club Speedway. Very fast track, very wide track. A lot of passing, a lot of wide turning as well. You'll see a lot of drivers like going side by side, in and out. Here we go. Gonna go to the green flag here at this time as the pace car comes down pit road. And the Service King 300 is gonna see the green flag right about now. There's the green, and we're underway in Fontana. There's Joe Smith moving up to 3rd place, and now a battle between Luis Hernandez and the Cup driver Igor Barreto. I think Barreto, I believe, has won a race here at Auto Club as a Pokemon Cup driver, now looking to win as a Pokemon X driver as well, in his one and only shot this season. Marcus Sachi is now going for the lead. A lot of big drivers looking to make a name for themselves here today. There you see the 6 machine. That is Crash B-Fan taking the race lead away. And there's Wayne Carson battling for the lead already. And again, now the 11 car of Dylan Parker. A lot of drivers are going to be competing for the lead today. Roger Ray and JT Mouse right now in the front. There we go down low, and the 62 gets through. And there's Felipe Victoria for the lead. It's between Roger Ray and Felipe Victoria. And Wyatt Walker is also in the pack as well. Now new leader coming in is Carl Friesen. And look at the 60 car, Chandler Caudell working his way up to the lead. I think we have a crash. We do. 22 flips. And a couple cars spin. The yellow is out. And Chandler Caldwell looks like he's going to get the lead of the line. And there'll be 11 they were 11 laps to go when they got to the caution flag. Huge crash on Marcus Sachi. And let's look at what happened. I think this is the best view we can get here at Auto Club. Yeah, look at this. 5 wide in the middle. Not a good idea. And Zapatos Amarados clips the 22, and Manoli flips him. Sachi goes upside down, and he goes for a couple barrel rolls down the track into turn 3. Jeff Bright, James Stabilito, Rocco Twyman, Crash B-Fan all crashed. And I believe that Adam McDowell and some drivers have also gotten damage. Caldwell leads to the caution flag. We'll see if anybody will go for pit stops at this point. If I set it up right, I should get 1 or 2 pit stops in this race. And ultimately, they are going to pit. Leaders coming up down pit road. Luis Hernandez is going to stay out. Hernandez stays out off pit road, and everybody else coming down for their pit stops. We might get 2 pit stops here today, so we'll see if Hernandez will play the fuel strategy game and possibly try to win this race that way. So everybody's on pit road, and yep, the 18 has taken the lead. So who's going to come out first on pit road? Let's see. Here we go. Let's see who comes out first. It looks like the 41 came out first. Wow. Nice job by the 41. That is Eric Martinez. And then Chandler Caldwell, and then Felipe Victoria, Chandler Caldwell, Max Anderson, William Brock, the 5 first drivers that got out of pit road. So Martinez now going to be in front of, unless if Luis Hernandez stays out. And there's Max Anderson, who was the winner back at Homestead last race, looking to go 2 in a row. That would be a sure lock into the playoffs, but it's a little early to see any impact that it will have in the playoffs so far, since we only have 2 different winners out of the 12 possible spots in the playoffs. Will we see a 3rd winner this season? Or will we see Max Anderson possibly go back to back and lock himself into the chase to the playoffs no matter what? 7 to go at Auto Club. Back to green. Luis Hernandez was the only one that stayed out during the caution. We'll see if that strategy will work. He might have to come down pit road a little later, though. My bad. Just knocked over the little microphone a little bit. Whoops. Whoa. Yeah, I'm just testing it out. Sorry. My apologies. Looks like Hernandez is going to come down to this time. He will come down. And there it is. He's going to come down. He just runs out of gas. So the strategy does not pay off at all. Try to get a couple laps led at least, but ultimately it's not going to work. Victoria leads it. Here's William Brock in second. Some of these guys actually have some experience in the Pokemon Cup Series, trying to use that to their advantage. William Brock is one of those guys who had some Cup races of his own, and he actually won a handful of Cup races, so he's trying to win for the first time in X Series race. 5 laps to go. There's another crash. We might get an overtime finish. Keegan Thompson now goes for the lead. Dylan Thoreau down low. And Carter Friesen leads. There's Friesen, he takes it. And we'll have 4 to go. 4 laps left to decide who wins this race. Alex Cornish takes that lead. Here's Chase Marks. 3 wide racing. It doesn't get any better than this. Robbie Smart now goes down low. Will Robbie Smart get that? He will get it with 3 to go. A mixed bag of drivers could be a winner. Anyone could win this race. Oh, they're going 4 wide in the back. This might be a little tight. 3 to go at Auto Club. And now Robbie Smart leads. Bronk is going to try to retake it. And he's going to have to come down. A couple cars coming down pit road. Whoa, the 41 just came down all of a sudden. Cut right into them, but still could be decided on pit strategy. Anthony Wedler leads. He's got a big lead, but will he have enough fuel? Might want to save a little bit of that fuel for the end. Here we go, coming to the white flag. It looks like he might not make it. Oh, he's going to try. He's going to try to stretch the fuel. And all these guys as well. White flag is in the air for Anthony Wedler. He pulled away because everybody else pitted in front of the other pack. Slowed them down. Wedler made it through and is now able to pull away from everybody else. 2 turns away from the win. Everybody's trying to catch him. 2 turns left. And what an upset it would be. And he's going to hold on. Anthony Wedler is going to come off the final turn. And he's going to get the win in the Service King 300 at Auto Club Speedway. Anthony Wedler wins here at Auto Club. A handful of cars came down pit road with 2 laps to go, and Wedler pulled away, used that to his advantage to pull away and collect the win here in Fontana. So the car number 0 is in position number 1 here at Auto Club Speedway. What a finish. And wow, Carter Friesen, he had a chance to catch him at the very end. But Anthony Wedler held on for the race win. Now he's a sure lock. Well, he might be a lock in the playoffs if we don't get more than 12 winners this season. But ultimately, though, Wedler locks himself in as a winner. And Wedler is your winner at Auto Club. Only 1 car was out. That was Marcus Sacchi, who had that flip earlier in the race. And the other cars finished a lap down, except under Martin, under Crash B Fan. Those were the guys that pitted with a few laps to go, and their strategy didn't work at all. But Anthony Wedler, in an upset win, he takes the victory at Auto Club Speedway in a frantic finish to the end. So that's it from Auto Club Speedway for the X race. We'll have the Cup race up next. The big Pokemon Cup race here at Auto Club, and it'll continue our journey into California. And the next race for the X Series will be part of a doubleheader with the Truck Series at Iowa Speedway. That's where the X Series will be heading next, along with the Truck Series. And that will be on the next weekend. That'll be the next weekend after Auto Club. And Pokemon Cup will be going to Sonoma on that weekend. But we'll have the Pokemon Cup race from Auto Club Speedway coming up next, as soon as I can get that done. But Anthony Wedler celebrates the win in the Service King 300 at Auto Club Speedway, and he wins it. And we'll see you guys in the Cup race and Auto Club. See you guys later.